Welcome to Aaron's Book Club, the fastest growing book club in the UK. This month I'll be reviewing The Wealth is Money by Robin Sharma. Robin is one of my favourite authors. He's one of the first books that I read back in lockdown, which was the 5 AM Club, and I fell in love with the way that he writes and the inspiration, and it's something that I've lived by for a number of years now, those early wins in the morning. So that was a fantastic book. So when I saw him on the Jay Shetty podcast a few months ago when he was talking about this book, I couldn't wait to read it. The book is based on 8 principles, centered around the fact that in this world that we live in at the moment, the orientation is geared towards money, when actually there's more to it than that. So the 8 principles is growth, wellness, family, craft, money, community, adventure, and service. And I always talk in my talks at schools and with young people about passion and skill and the collaboration between both those things. And now I've looked at those 8 principles, I think if you can find something that you're doing for a job that incorporates those 8 principles, or the majority of those 8 principles, it's not really going to feel like work. It's going to feel like a lifestyle and something that you're really, really passionate about. Basically what we're trying to underline is the principle that money is only one form of wealth. Family is really important. Obviously your health is super important, and there isn't really a price you could put on your health, and I say that to people all the time. And this book gives you a lot of value and guidelines to live by, which I think is important. Some of the guidelines that I liked in the book, and I'll go through them now and tell you what they mean to me, were super important, and things that I'll take forward with me and pass on to people that I meet in the future. So the first one that he said was, wounds unhealed become unreleased potential. And everyone talks about the scars and childhood traumas and things that they've been through, and if you don't resolve and work through those, then ultimately it is going to hold you back at one stage or another. Fear does consume people, so I think that was really powerful and something that I hadn't thought about too much prior to this book. The next one was ideation without execution becomes delusion. Now I thought that was really profound. So basically what that's saying is that if you've got an idea but you're not willing to put the work in, it basically becomes a delusion. It's a dream. It's not going to happen. I'm always talking about goal setting and vision boards, but I always mention the implementation. Doing the work on yourself and the thing is super important. So that really resonated with me. It then went on to talk about a romantic partner and being in love. And his ideology on love was that you have to be able to foresee yourself having 10,000 dinners with somebody. Now I talk about 10,000 hours a lot in my talks about purposeful practice. So the concept of 10,000 dinners with the person that you love is absolutely superb for me, because that's purposeful practice in order to be world class at something. And this is how you build a world-class relationship. So I think that was really good. The next one was APR, which is absolute personal responsibility. Now in life, things are going to happen, situations are going to occur, and you're going to be left thinking, well, why did this happen? Ultimately, what we have to be able to do is retrace our steps and understand that we've made decisions based on our environment, based on our mindset, based on our core values and our belief systems that have led us to this place. And the easiest thing to do is to blame somebody else. It's something that I talk to my kids about all the time. I understand what happened in the situation, but what could I have done better in order to avoid this circumstance happening? The next one was something that I heard a mentor say to a close friend of mine a number of years ago, and it was, don't be the second best version of someone you admire. And when I talk about goal setting, I always say highlight people that you look up to, but just take an element of what has made them successful and add that to your armory. We don't want to be imitating anyone else. You can only be the best version of yourself, but you can look at others for tips and techniques in order to improve and develop and grow. He also mentions 5 daily wins, which relates to compounding, which is July's book. the compound effect. But 5 daily wins, if you do them every single day or morning, I like to do them in the morning, will turn into 150 wins a month and 1,800 wins a year. So as you build those up over a daily basis, they can be as small or as large as you want. You really are putting the stepping stones into success. So just plan and focus on doing 5 things, 5 tasks that are really important to you to create wins. The second to last one that I really liked is that a professional keeps the mindset of an apprentice, the ability to always learn, to surround yourself with people that are better than you, that are experts in other industries, which again you can add to your armoury and improve upon. I thought that was profound. And the last one is something that I'm really going to take forward, which was do something that's scary every 3 months or every quarter. I've really wanted to do, I'm putting it out on YouTube, I've really wanted to jump out of a plane. So in the next 3 months, I'm gonna definitely do that. I'm gonna have a calendar earmarking the things that I want to achieve, the scary things that are gonna push me outside my comfort zone and demand that I grow. I'm going to leave with one sentence, which is life can be understood or reviewed backwards, but has to be lived forwards. And that's that evaluation and reflection process. You're only going to learn by looking back at mistakes and successes, but you have to keep moving forward. It's so important in a world where mental health and people are struggling with their thoughts. We have to look back in order to understand where we want to go in the future. That's Aaron's Book Club, and I thank you for watching. That up. Zoom.